Hello and welcome to, well, once again, very, very warm Ospy here in the northern part of Italy. It is absolutely baking. Hopefully you enjoyed the little break we had there. The teams have been sunning themselves and we've already had some top-tastic actions. A bit of a breeze coming up, which is going to make things more pleasant, but not as pleasant as the second qualifying heat, which was a cracking second race. No spoilers here. Wasn't decided in the last couple of corners. Roll the VT. 5-second ball, they're off and they're away, and there's always been tremendous problems. Now one of my Arco teams got clunked, and I'm not sure who it was. Looks like it might be Ronafat, but as I go through now, it is Boots from Quad Green, from Zanchetti, from Martin, Roban from Canas, and Goro's 8th, and Ronafat is 11th. It was indeed Ronafat who got thumped. The cork in the bottle is Joseph JQ Quad Green, but he's every right to stay in third place. He hasn't got to give up position just because he's JQ, and he really is causing a bit of a backlog. Now the backlog I think includes Canas now. Look, it does. Yes, it's Martin, and Canas has got through. So Canas has got through Martin, and the two green cars getting a bit closer, but the S-Works is sprinting away. Oh, and there's a big three accidents, which result in Ongaro getting past.
Boots had a great hole shot. I'm sure if he wins this, he will like the gate starts now. He had a really good shot.
Yeah,
it was clean for him.
Boots is 4 seconds ahead of Zanchetin. So we now have Boots from Ongaro from Canas, but Boots is so far ahead with, still 2 minutes and 2 laps to go. You never know what Davide could do. He's done it before. So now he's got a very comfortable 3.3 second lead. Oh, he had a couple. Oh, no, this could be all over. Oh, that was good marshalling. But there we are. So right now, with 2 laps to go, they're neck and neck as the tumbling mistake from Elliot Boots has put him right in the grasp and touches. It's called graspage. All squared up, but backing it in with wheels akimbo, but it wasn't enough. And he's got him. He's going to get through. No, yes, maybe, perhaps not. I don't know. Who happened there? It's Boots who comes out of the lead. They were both in the lead at that point.
Wow.
The interview area, I'm wafting my hand towards a man I have more in common with everyone else. I think we're both older, yeah. Kev Brunson, a last-minute call for the Garma team after the other guy, I forgot his name. What was his name? Broke his arm.
Yes.
Thingy broke his arm on a motorcycle accident. So how much notice did you get you be coming here?
It's just a week. Yeah, so it took a bit of preparation to get ready.
Yeah, get a passport. So how are you enjoying it? Because you've not done the RCGP before. It's a different format, and you've both been racing for at least a couple of weeks.
Yeah, no, I'm loving it. It's a great format, loads of racing, so yeah, it's good fun.
And are you working well with Lee and the team? Is that something you do anywhere in the UK?
Yeah, I mean, we always tend to run the same setups everywhere we go, and then we may go slightly off course and then just try different things between us and then come back to the same setup for the finals usually.
First experience of gate starts?
It's good fun. Bit of chaos, but yeah, no, it's getting used to it, but no, it's good fun.
In all my years, it's the only gate start I've done.
Yeah, and yeah, it is the only gate start I've done, and looking forward to when we do it at Nemo as well. Yes,
of course, the next round is at Nemo, which is, of course, is it your home track or just your team's home track?
No, it's my home track, so yeah, helping rebuild it at the moment, so it should be good.
So you have to make sure you're in the team. You have to start breaking the arms of everyone else who might get in the team.
Well, no, I'm going to be on RC2 for that one, so yeah, that'll be a bit different, so looking forward to it.
Great stuff, thanks, Kev. Next up, we have Max Hesse. Max, a couple of heats down. The first one went quite well, second one not so much.
Yep, that sums it up quite all right. No, we tried now again to do it like in Q1.
So was the difference just the start, or was it the actual running of the race?
No, actually the start was okay again, but then we had some issues with the engine, just a carburetor setting. So I actually then did not finish the race, so should be sorted now.
Was that dirt, or was it just the heat, or?
No, it's the heat. Yeah.
Oh, right. So of course we're not used to this weather, are we? In a bit further, I know you're German, you're still further north than here. So what's the case? So just explain to us, kind of me particularly, how does the heat affect it?
Yeah, basically the engines get super hot and the whole drivetrain. But yeah, the Reds people here are super supportive, so they should sort everything out now.
Good stuff, thank you, Max. And well, we're going to have one car. He wants to be spoken to. It's amazing. He wants to be spoken to. So heat 3. What are the tactics?
Start clean, yeah, but I changed the tire, complete different.
Oh, what, you've gone harder?
Harder and other decing. Let's try. Important is the final, but I need to try and qualify in the tire.
So this one is a practice for the final, really.
Yeah, it's like practice before the final.
There goes Juan Carlos Canas. Now we are upcoming next is Heat 3. And we will. What we'll have, just so you know, that because of a slight technical issue earlier, Heat 1 didn't get shown. So at the end of this heat and the 2 RC2 heats, we will replay Heat 1. I'll keep reminding you this. We're going to replay Heat 1 of RCGP in about half an hour's time. So effectively, you get super value. You get 2 RCGP heats in about 35 minutes. But until then, it's over to Keenan whilst we wait for the engines to get fired up. So Keenan decided to go with a wisp and is slightly AWOL at the moment. I'm sure he's doing something really important. He's had a lot of chats he's been having. So when I passed over to him, he actually wasn't here. Okay, so we are about to get underway with the warm-up period, which gives us a chance to have a look at the overall standings, which you haven't done for a while, but Stephanie's working like a dog overnight. So we can have a look at the standings. So let's see where the individual standings are now after 2 events and, of course, the races so far today. So actually, what you can see is it's still Big Joe Bornhorst leading overall, and David Ronafalks in second. Though the points that have been offered so far, which include the rush and the 2 heat wins so far, have all been distributed amongst 3 of our newcomers: Elliot, Juan Carlos Canas, and Davide Ongaro at the bottom there. Elliot, the big winner, with 4 big points, and Juan Carlos is 3, and just a single point for Davide Ongaro. So it's going to take a while for them to move up, but overall he's got the raft of Americans. They'll be overtaken by some of the Europeans during the course of the event, so this could look very, very different by the time we get to the end of Sunday. But how will the team standings look? Well, S-Works obviously had a good time in the US with Joe and Spencer, but they've now picked up Elliot and Juan Carlos, which is a bit of an upgrade in many ways. And as you got the 8 points we've had available so far in the kind of so far with the rush and the heat wind, they've got 7 of them. So they have 87.5% of the points so far awarded today. Single point for Davide Ongaro for Team Associated. I'll do it again. For Team Associated Scuderia Scampi Rosso. That's easy for me to say. The Marco Factory team, the only team with the same drivers in both events. They are on 51 and haven't yet got a point from anything today. Nemo on 35, Beach RC on 33, and JQ's Invisible Speed, JQ SM on 28. So obviously the major points for the day will be awarded after the finals. There'll be some big changes then, but there is an individual point for each heat. Thank you, Stefan. So,
hello, Nick. How are you?
I'm good. I need to ask because, you know, I take it you're having a really important conversation somewhere.
I was editing.
Editing.
And looking at the awesome trophies that are...
Oh, you were getting... I know what happened there. You got completely blinded by bling.
Bling, bling.
There's
Beautiful
some very
trophies.
big, very shiny trophies. Put it this way, if you saw the trophies in round 1 and went, you're going to go, whoa! Yeah, the TQ trophy is brilliant. It's like porcelain.
Yeah, it looks bad. I almost
I mean,
said something I'm supposed to say.
I haven't got any weight allowance in my luggage because we've taken back the whole TV studio twice. But I am kind of covetous of that particular trophy. We can see them now. Great shot there on the long. There's the one on the left-hand side, which is the China one. And the 3 trophies, because of the angle, actually, they are... there's lots of them. There's lots of big trophies. And there's a man for scale, you see. They are massive things. They're a long way behind that man's head. I think if you haven't driven here, you're going to have a job getting them back, to be honest. As Stefan tries to kill a bug. Go to my left there.
Stefan will ship them to everybody, he said, from Sweden.
No, Stefan's still looking to kill something, not someone. That'd be a bit weird. So we've got a minute to go of the warm-up before we hit the final qualifying round, which sets, of course, the grid for the 2 15-minute finals. Remember, the 15-minute finals are aggregated by points, with the second final result being the deciding tiebreaker. Apparently, this is what motocross do. I don't know if it is, but apparently that's what happens. As another attempt at death there from Stefan. He's really not fond of this fly at all. What do you think? Whilst we're talking about it, what do you think the chance of Stefan killing this ultra-fast fly with a timing sheet are? I think it's very low. What do you think?
I don't know. Stefan can concentrate pretty well, so maybe we need to give him some chopsticks.
It's about stealth to get it. We will keep you informed of the fly death situations as well as the race. One of the most interesting things about this rather nice commentary hut we've got, it's very nice, it's air conditioned, is they've got a piece of fly paper which they hung down, which is absolutely encrusted in dead insects, which I hadn't noticed until this point. I just thought it was like kind of a little ornament. And when you look close up, it's like hundreds of dead flies on a fly paper. Anyway, enough of that, as the cars now are all in.
All right, let's take, who's going to get hole shot?
Ronnefalk has to. He's on the front. I think Ronnefalk has to get hole shot because he hasn't before.
No.
And just I know that's not how it works in real life, but I'm backing David. I think that you can see it's Robert, Brunstenberg, Ronnefalk, Quaggreen and Hess, I think, are on the front row. The back row is Boots, Ongaro, Canas, Sanchetti, Valente and Martin. But, of course, Ongaro did tell us he thought the back row was the place to be. So, as the drifters say, kissing on the back row.
Well, Ronnefalk will be looking to stamp some authority in her. I know he isn't too happy with his 2 last results. Maybe he'll go into berserker mode, as I like to say.
Berserker mode?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's something I really want to see. I love this bit. I love the bit where they wobble with the throttle on the gates. They come down. They'll be loosened and away. And it's a great start for David Ronnefalk. Point to me. Go me. Second place is the 27 of Tom Roban. Another good start for him. Third was Hampersburg. It's now Hampersburg up to fourth now. So it must be... one car's Canas made another good start. They've had a bit of a kerfuffle over that top corner. And there we go with the 7. That's Ronnefalk. Canas is in second already, so it's Canas second, Berg third. And that's the trainer cars you can see. A nice little lead already for Ronnefalk, but it's Canas who's got Berg behind him. I think Robban trying to snuffle around the back of Berg at the moment. Those are the various white, blue and white cars. It is indeed. And then we go with it's Ongaro actually who's been sniffing around the back of Berg. So Ongaro and Robban with similar coloured cars. So Ongaro's had another good first lap. And as they come bouncing up towards it, my lead. So Ronnefalk goes past the end of the quintuple combined, and then we see Canas, and then, unsurprisingly, we see Ongaro. So it's already gone. Ronnefalk, Canas, Ongaro, followed by Rabat, followed by Berg. So Berg's kind of melted against the rather impressive international opposition, but he's still in fifth. And sixth place is Zanchetti just rolled in front of us. He's not sixth. Roban, everyone goes through and Zanchetti drops down to dead last. Boots not made a good start. He appears to be in 10th now.
Yeah, so, Boots won't be too happy with this start. He would be happy with the last one.
Oh, and Canas makes a big mistake there, and he's getting right. He's giving well done. Fantastic recovery, that one. I'm not quite sure he managed to get the thing back on its wheels again after he'd lost position. So he lands it badly. It's already in the air. Look, there's leaping through the air. That blur is Ongaro taking the lead. This way, look at the marshal. He's like a greased gazelle, isn't he, getting off there? But he doesn't need to because he's lousing his wheels. It's all
impressive.
But just a loss of position there. So Ongaro moving to second. It's Ronnefalk with a nearly 3-second lead over Ongaro. So it's the first time we've got this battle. We've not had Ronnefalk v Ongaro, mano a mano so far this weekend. And it's obviously one we think there. But I do feel that Canas these days is absolutely on those two as well. I think, we had a long conversation about this during one of the breaks. I do feel that actually European. Mistake from Ronnefalk, and Ongaro moves into the lead. Oh dear, David, you cannot do that. So Ongaro now leads as we come round. We're looking at the Canas car in third. So it's Ongaro from Ronnefalk, from Canas, from Valente. Superb run for Valente. He sneaked up. I didn't notice that because Valente's got a similar colour body shell to Robat. So it's Valente. Oh, and another mistake from Ronnefalk. This is not bad luck. This is just over driving. So he drops to fourth, and away and gone is Ongaro. Second place is Canas. Third place is Valente. Fourth place is Ronnefalk. And fifth is Tom Robat. I'll just finish my thought whilst we watch the cars go round. That I get the impression that the top Europeans probably now are at a match, or actually probably above the Americans, because the American insularity has meant they've not travelled enough.
Well, we'll see when it happens in Spain. Different style tracks as well. These tracks are a lot faster. In America, it's more of a supercross style. I would consider this more motocross style if you was looking at motocross type of way. But definitely, you cannot make any mistakes at any track. But on these type of tracks, even just hitting the brakes too much will lose positions because it's so fast.
Well, whilst we've been watching other cars, Boots has managed to make up for his bad start and up to sixth. But what we do have is a 3-second lead almost for Ongaro. Valencia second half back. Ronnefalk 1.3 behind that. Roban 4 behind that. So it's all not going particularly well for anybody at the moment, actually. It's stretched right out. Let's see if we can pick up what might be the no, it's just ended because Boots has got through to 5th. So coming out of the carousel and up and round and down past start finish, it's Boots in the red car on the main straight. So we can pick up Boots. There we go. He is absolutely flying at the moment. It's Boots. He's by far the visually quickest car on the track. He's got to 5th. He's got a long way with a minute and 2 laps to go to try and catch up to the next car, which is Ronafalk. But Elliott has really scrabbled his way up from, I think he was scored in 12th, and I saw he went through 11th as Zanchetin fell over earlier. They go through the Helter-Skelter carousel. There they go, round and round and round and round they go. And Boots clicks past another lap. That's what I've not done this time, not the timing up, sorry about that.
Yeah, Boots is looking rapid after that bad start he would have, but he's making up a lot of time. I mean, he's been looking fast since he hit the track. Him and Canas have been super impressive this weekend. Canas is showing unbelievable, amazing speed, but it all comes down to the finals at the end of the day. 2 15-minute finals and a 1-hour final. That's where it really counts. This is just qualifying. The Viking would be upset with those mistakes that he made, but if he can get a 4th out of this, he'll feel a little bit better, but I'm sure he'll be upset with himself for making small mistakes like that. But this is racing, and that's what happens in racing, unfortunately.
It's relatively ominous that the fastest lap times are being laid down by Mr. Diongaro, who's just spun around in a 30.5, backed up with 30.6. Sub-30s for a couple of the drivers, including Boots and Ronafalk, but consistently the fastest. So we need to kind of move forward from Canas. Let's find our leader. He is, Valenti has a problem. I think Valenti lost his position to Ronafalk there. I think that's 3rd and 4th change. So Ongaro leading away in the 94, the blue and white car, just about to go flying over the bridge for the penultimate time. Oh no, there's 2 to go now, so he's got 1 more off this one. So he'll carry on down, just starting his 2-lap countdown. And he's now in his last lap. So this has been quite interesting, really, because he's kind of got through to the lead without actually overtaking anybody. People just kind of broke down in front of, fell off in front of him. But it's a very convincing win. It's 4 seconds last time round for Canas. Ronafalk has picked up 3rd, 5 seconds further back. Valenti fell to 4th. Boots is 5th. Robin, Berg, Martin, Quagran, Zanchetin, Hesse and Brunsden brings up the rear at the moment. Round he goes now, 3 more corners. It's going to be the win for Ongaro, and he wins his first. My gosh, it's taken him 3 events to win a heat, but he wasn't at the first 2 in fairness. So Ongaro wins. Canas has crossed the line 2nd. Ronafalk is 3rd. Then Valente, Boots et al.
Yeah, Boots, a great run for Davide Ongaro. We used to say that Cavalieri had a thing called Pudge luck. I think we're going to now have Ongaro luck, because he just seems to always be there at the end when it matters. David Ronafalk will be a little bit upset with losing that first position, but he can be happy that he did set the fastest lap of this race with a 30.5. And Davide Ongaro, his first win. Juan Carlos Canas, Ronafalk, Valente, a great comeback for Boots. Tom Rowan has been looked very impressive. Good run for Hampus, Lee, JQ, Zanchetin, Max Hess, and of course the oldest competitor in RCGP, Kevin Brunsden. We're waiting for Nick to go over there and get some interviews. We hope you guys enjoyed that race. That was exciting. That crash by Canas was impressive, and the pass in the air by Ongaro was even better. This is what happens when you have some of the best drivers in the world racing together on a track that's as fast as this. So I'm really looking forward to the 15-minute finals that we will have later on today. So Nick is ready, and I will hand you guys over to talk to the top 3.
With Ronafalk, David, where you at? Yes, right, because you got the break, you got the lead, and then there were these things called accidents.
Yeah, I mean, just had 2 mistakes on my own there. Just struggling a little bit on the back left side of the track. Not really comfortable yet with how the car is there, but it was better this time around anyway. Got a good start from the front row while the others were on the back row. But yeah, unfortunately, those 2 crashes didn't make it possible for me to get that first place. But yeah, a 3rd. Not really sure where I'll be overall with a bad run there in Q2, but we'll see.
So what is the struggle you're having over the left-hand side? Is it seeing it? Is it pitching it? Is it working how it works?
Yeah, it just doesn't feel very smooth around there. I mean, the track is a little rough over there after you pass under the bridge. but it should be a bit rounder in terms of the feeling, I think. Now it's a bit square. I have to take it in a couple of different turns, let's say. I want to keep it a little bit smooth over there. So trying to find something for the mains, but yeah, better this time.
Great stuff. Thank you, David. Juan Carlos. Another great result, and you were doing a bit better. You're doing well, and then you had a bit of a bump and a bound. You did fantastic. Roll, and on your wheels again.
I have that little mistake, but the speed is okay. Car is good. Engine also. Now for the finals, more minutes, but I'm comfortable. Yes, will be difficult because it's hot tires, but it's okay.
You tried a new design, new compound tyre. Did that work?
Yeah, I think that's work, but for me it's more easy to drive now. Lap time is really similar, so I need to decide for the final.
Great stuff. Thank you, Juan Carlos. And finally, our winner, Davide. Well, it took you 2 races to finally win, but you won by miles, so you must be very happy.
Yeah, I mean, we made some changes on the car. We tried the super soft compound in this heat, and it works. So, yeah, I'm surprised, but yeah.
Will it work for 15 minutes, though?
Yeah, I think for 15 minutes will be okay, but for the 1 hour, for sure, medium will be the best one.
It was noticeable that you actually managed to get in and win that race without really having to overtake everyone just kind of falling across. Is it a difficult track? Is it a hard track? A lot of mistakes out there.
I mean, it's not hard. It's hard to go fast and overtake the others. So, but I stay behind them, push them, and wait that they made some mistakes. So we'll see. We'll see in the finals. Yeah.
Thank you. So Davide basically acted like a shark there, just waiting there just to bite the legs off when he can. So that was another good heat, Heat 3, the final heat. Next up in a while is the main final. But for those of you watching on the stream, what we are going to do, we've got a couple of heats of RC2, their final qualifier, and then we're going to replay RCGP Qualifier 1, which was another cracking race, which due to a technical issue didn't go out on the stream properly. So you're going to see the whole of that as live at the end of these next 2 RCGP heats. That is something for you to enjoy as well as all the action, and you can vicariously enjoy the heat, which is too much. See you all very, very soon for more live action, both in RC2, as live action in RCGP, before we come back with the main finals for RCGP and some fun finals for RC2.
We are back. We are waiting for the RC2 drivers to get ready and get staged up. Thank you to all the RC2 drivers that made the trip over here to beautiful Gussago, Italy. It is very beautiful. It's probably 90 plus something degrees out there right now. What would that be in European Celsius? 35. 35? That's not too bad. It's not too bad. No, that's nice. It's not humid. What's the humidity like? 26%. That's nothing. That's nothing. Of course, my fellow colleagues are from the UK and they can't handle the heat. But that's fine. It is beautiful here. People walking around with their shirts off, guns out. Everybody's having fun. And the beer is flowing. Coffee is flowing as well. I'd like to shout out and say thank you to all the awesome sponsors of RCGP. Of course, to all the people that support RCGP. They are S-Works, Associated, Scuderia Scampioraso, Nemo Racing, Agama, Beach RC, JQ Scale Motorsports, Mayako, and Test Logger. Shout out to the RC Racing TV crew for all their hard work. If you guys knew what was going on behind the scenes here, you would understand how hard it is to do this. They're working hard. They're out there in the sun. And, hey, Matt's doing a great job of controlling everything here. That's why he's control. And, of course, we have Nick, who's as excited as ever. RC2 drivers getting ready. We got my buddy Adam Rewe up there. Matt, finally meet him. It's great to meet all these guys that I get to talk to frequently. They tune in and listen to the podcast. And, of course, do not forget that RCGP is affiliated with Efranol, and RC Racing TV will be bringing you the 10-scale touring car Euros next week from Slovakia. Then in 2 weeks' time, I believe, 3 weeks' time, the 1/8 Euros from Portugal, which should be exciting because the Barcelos track that belongs to Figueiredo is...
Yep, you've skipped. So this is the order. You ready for it? Euros order. Okay. Slovakia, 10th track.
Yes.
Retford, which is in Nottinghamshire, the UK, for
Robin
10th
Hood.
off-road.
That's Robin Hood, right?
Robin Hood Raceway, 10th
Yes.
Off-Road. And the week after that is Barcelos for 1/8 Nitro. And the week after that is, it's Firano for large-scale on-road. The week after that is large-scale off-road in Fairing. And the week after that is 10th IC track at Gubbio. And then 2 weeks after that is 8th IC from Valencia. And then a couple of weeks after that is the World Championship from Spain at Redovan, which is what, Keenan?
The World Championship.
No, what is it?
Redovan?
No, it's live and free on RCGP.
Live and free.
Come on.
I missed the cue. But hey.
Hang on, though. We're not finished, because the following week, it's the 1/10th Track World Championships from Gubbio.
So we got a lot of racing to watch.
And in between all that, on the first weekend of August, which is in between that blank week we were talking about in the Euros, is what?
RCGP.
Round 3 from Nemo Raceway.
Yes.
So, effectively, after 2 years of nothing, you've got nothing but RC now on live, as long as you're subscribed to House, which of course you are, we can hear this, for the next few weeks.
Yeah, so my wife will be upset because I'll be in front of the television.
I'm sure that's
next
not she's
weekend.
upset. Also, you'll be up very early for it, so you'll actually be free by about midday. So you can just kind of say, give me a couple of hours, love, and then by midday you'll be free.
Yeah, Dollar racing is good to see. We had 2 years of no European racing, and it seems like the rest of the world forgot that Europe's racing, and now they're back and they are ready.
And they are better. I've decided to start. I'm
you
stoking it. I've
stoking?
decided to stoke it. I've now decided that because after the showing at the World warm up, I know Ty ended up TQing the thing, or not TQing, qualifying first, but effectively, and he's Canadian. So I'm just saying that the rest of the world is better than the US.
Oh, wow. I don't want to say that, but I definitely want to see the Euro.
Let's start a fight.
Well, I definitely believe I would love any chance we get to see the Europeans and the Americans race together is awesome. So hopefully they all come to the Worlds, and we'll see.
Well, they can now. Now the restrictions have been dropped.
Exactly. So
now they haven't got to have a jab.
Now they can come over and race.
Now they haven't got to worry about the Bill Gates chip or turning into some sort of strange DNA modified, whatever their conspiracy theory was telling them over in America. They can actually come over and actually race.
Yeah, but I still think guys like Ryan Mayfield, Dakota Fend, Thibaut Cavallari, these guys are still, they're top of cream of they've been top of the what's the word I'm looking for? Creme of the creme for many years.
Top of the tree.
For many years.
Creme of the creme. Yeah. I tell you, I think when we get to, I'm going to say this is my prediction already for September if they turn up. Yeah.
Okay.
Main final. Yep. You have three Americans and a Canadian in it.
Okay.
You have Dakota Fend, he'll break down. You have Mayfield, and he'll come second. And you'll have T-Bone, I like him very much. He's a great guy. And then Tessman will be there as well, and he'll come out 5th or 6th. But the rest positions and the winner will be European.
Wow, what a bold prediction.
I don't see, barring a breakdown, anybody in the world beating Davide Ongaro.
Really? So you think we'll have not only the longest reigning champion, but the first consecutive champion?
Absolutely, 100%. I mean, I love Davide, and I think Juan Carlos Canas is brilliant. Mm-hmm. But there's something about Davide that gets it done.
Yeah.
The warm-up, it was nowhere, anywhere. Got it done. Won,
I think he doesn't stress. You go up there and it's like, we try tomorrow. We try different.
In fairness, it doesn't always work. The last 2 European Championships, one of which was in, he was the fastest in both of them. He had problems.
Yeah, he hasn't won a Euro Championships, and he's had the race at his track twice.
Yes, he was quite young the first time. Elliott won that one.
So we shall see. It'll be interesting.
The second time it was the weather and he broke down. Elliott won it.
But I wouldn't mind.
Oh, Matt now is pointing out that he had his track 3 times.
Oh.
The first one was a B Euros. No, we've been to his track twice. Burton won once and Boots won the other time. Do you remember the first time was when the satellite blew over?
I remember that, watching that.
And the last time was in 2019, where it's the best mixed condition race ever, according to me, from 2019. Though now I'd ignore that entirely. No, I wouldn't say I'd find a better mixed condition race immediately. Oh, you're a rebel, aren't you, Zach? I'm taking your sticker off. He's got a brand new hat, the RCGP Series hat, which I must admit, if you can get the merchandise, they're actually quite nice. He has his RCGP hat, and we were told that, that we should retake the stickers off, but Zach is such a rebel. That's Zach, our camera person / editor / man of mystery. It's not much of a mystery. By the way, watch out for Zach. He's currently in development for a number of films, all of which he's slated will feature me in some way. So, You know, I don't want to give too much away because we had a very detailed script discussion in the car. But frankly, I'm going for the and.
Someone just lost the wing.
I might get the with. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which bit is and or with better. No, I'm not going to get starring. I realise that. I'm not going to get starring or also starring. But I want the and or the with at the end. With. I'm getting a with. Anyway, back to you two actually some commentary.
Oh, yeah. So we have RC2 has started. We have a racer that has lost the wing. I think he's being called in to come off the track because he is wingless. Unfortunate for him. Let's see who that was. I think that was... We'll find out in a minute. Big shout out to the RC2 drivers that came out to support. We have Paolo, he is a local. Neo is a local. Adam is from England. We have Robert Croft, he's from England as well. Alice McGreen, the only female racing this weekend. She's here. It doesn't look like she started. So she might have some issues, it looks like. But this is these guys will be looking to bump up and get into that main final tomorrow with the rest of for the 45-minute final tomorrow for RC2. And it's going to be a hot one. It's going to be hot for everybody. So tomorrow is supposed to be even hotter than today. Tire wear will be an issue in the 45-minute final for these guys, as well as the 60-minute final for everybody on Sunday, the RCGP. Oh, it looks like Alice is on track. It's good to see. It looks like the driver who lost his wing was Polomene. So he's a local young Italian racer. Unfortunate for him. He was going very fast. But in front now we have Francesco Becchetti. And I was talking to him earlier and his friends in my Spanglish and their little bit of English that they understand. But a great group of people here. The people here at the Ospy team have treated us really well. Let's see who we're following here now. Following the all-white car. Let's see who this is. That looks like Neo, driving the Mayako MX-8. I got the chance to meet him in the Mayako Discord. Very nice gentleman here. Just happy to be here, having fun with the rest of the Mayako guys and the people here at RCGP. It's good to meet him. And he goes down the straightaway now, and he's actually looking pretty good, Neo. He put in a good lap just now. Francesco Becchetti is still the creme of the creme in this. He just threw down a 34.3. He'd be looking to bump up and be racing with some of his fast Italian compadres here in the semifinals and whatnot tomorrow. I know a lot of you guys are looking at this track, and it is very, very slippery out there. As soon as you get one tire out of that line, you're out there in the dust. And the brick sections, they're really tricky. You have to brake before them, and they're even worse in the dust. It's really difficult, and there's lots of innovations and levels to this track that you just can't see from the video. Hopefully I'll be able to get out and get a track walk during the lunch break, but it is not as easy as many people will think. This is a very fast track with a lot of corner speed that you must carry. As Greg Degani says, corner speed wins races. And we would like to shout out to Greg Degani. It's a shame that he's not here with us. He teased and said he was going to come, but he's not here, unfortunately. I think he would have enjoyed himself out here racing against these RC2 drivers. I mean, all right, so let's see, who do we have here? Let's follow this orange Kyosho that's just coming across the straightaway there, Frank, please. He's going up on the back there. There we go. One of the Kyoshos. Not many Kyoshos here this weekend. I've not only seen this one and another here racing from Italy. I know that there are some very good Italian driver named Polito that drives for Kyosho. It's a shame that he's not here. It would have been great to see him run. He's also very fast as well. It's very good for me to see these Italian drivers, young Italian drivers, racing, because I've heard so much about them. You know, we talk a lot about them on the podcast, and how many, well, we consider Spain and Italy to be producing some of the fastest young racers in the world. And as you've heard me call it on the podcast, we also consider the Midwest to be the Italy of the Midwest of America to be the, oh, wow, and he just crashed right over into the other lane. But good comeback, good self-marshalling for the Kyosho car. Yes, so the Midwest of America, we call it the Italy of America because it's producing such great young talent. Lots of young, fast guys coming out of the Midwest of America. Mason Fuller, Caden Fuller, Cole Tollard, Aiden Horn, all these young guys coming there. In fact, to go to Fend himself and Tebow are all from the Midwest. And Joe Bornhorst. So there seems to be something in the water there in the Midwest that just makes these guys extremely fast as well. And it's the same here in Italy. These young racers are here to race, have fun. Oh, the wingless car is back on track. So I guess they allowed him back on. That would be Paolo. So we have 1 minute and 58 seconds left, and Beccacetti is out front, comfortable, just threw down a 34-2. So he's looking right, and Pascal Braun in second from Switzerland. And just want to take a chance, want to take a time to say thank you to all of the supporters that joined up and are watching on the House of RC Media package. We greatly appreciate your support. A lot of things is not possible without that. I know there was a lot of complaints and a lot of negativity about the pay-per-view, but sometimes things have to be done in order for things to continue. So thank you for those that decided to support that and tuned in to watch the RCGP from Italy. And it is a beautiful day here in Gusago. Beccacetti is still in front, followed by Pascal. Looks like they're done for now, or almost done. So let's see. I think Justin will be pulling them in here soon. And it looks like Francesco is going to take it. Congratulations to the young Italian driver Francesco. He'll be looking to bump up and race some of his fellow compatriots in the RC2 final. Next up, we will have the top heat of RC2. We have Thomas Musso from Monaco looking super fast, looking like he's enjoying himself too. I was talking to him earlier. He says he's having a blast. He wants to know when the next round is. He's even talking about coming to America, so I heard. So that would be good to see for Thomas. And he's a very young, fast racer from Monaco and does very well there in France against some of the top competition there. In fact, he's considered the top competition there in some races. So nice to finally meet him. He's here having a great time. And we have the next bunch of RC2 drivers getting ready. Let's see, can we see up there? There's Musso wearing the HB camouflage shirt. Then we have Lico, Luis Guidino. He made the trip all the way from Mexico. Good friend of mine. Gabriel Astranino. He's driving X-Ray. Very young, fast driver. Davide Terenghe. Another young Italian. Felix. Another great friend of mine made the trip from France with his family. Andrea. Another fast Italian. Roger Manoir. I do not know him, unfortunately. And Scott Walker, who finally got to meet me, and now he can't block me on Facebook when I start arguing with people. I mean, he doesn't block me on Facebook, blocks me on WhatsApp. So he says he just has to walk away. But it's great to see Scott and his significant other, Alice, and also meet his mother and father are here helping out. So that's really good to see. Rene Koek, just coming out of the Eurobees, as well as Scott, has made the trip from Germany. He's having a blast. He was looking pretty good in practice yesterday. And we have Leon Zo Herrera. I guess that's how you say his name. I'm not sure where he's from. I'll have to find out where he is from and see what car he's racing, actually. So we got the marshals out. It's looking hot out there for the marshals today. There's no breeze at the moment, so it's probably really hot out there. I see Alice is out there. She's probably really excited about the heat. I'm joking. She was talking about the heat all day yesterday. And she's got to go out there and marshal and have a little breeze. So the guys out on their 3-minute warm-up. They get to get a little feel for the track. 3 minutes, make some adjustments. Maybe they want to make a tire change, anything they want to do. Well, actually, they can't make a tire change, can they? So we shall see. Can somebody challenge Thomas Musso for the TQ? Because if he does win this, I believe he will TQ and start on pole. in the semis tomorrow, or if we're having semis. Not sure on the schedule tomorrow. Once again, I would like to shout out and say thank you to all the awesome sponsors of RCGP. Remember, everybody, showing the sponsors some love, shows RCGP some love. Shout out to S-Works Racing, Team Associated Scuderia Scampi Rosso, Nemo Racing Agama, Beach RC. Shout out to Brent and Lucas and the boys down there and all my friends in the Southeast. Hope you guys are having fun. I know you guys will be racing somewhere this weekend. JQ Scale Motorsports, Mayako, Test Logger, Invisible Speed. We have the Invisible Speed bridge. I know a lot of people have bought the Invisible Speed book, but don't forget about the Invisible Speed online course, which is better than the book and more in-depth. And you can also get one-on-one chats and talks with people in the Discord for help. I'm actually in that as well. I probably need to be doing it a little bit more, but it's definitely brilliant. And I think if you want to get better at RC, you should buy the book, or buy the book and buy the online course and learn even more. So JQ does know his stuff when it comes to setup. So these guys have 1 minute before they come in for some fuel. Let's see if somebody can take the challenge to Thomas Musso. But he's definitely the top of the top here, and he just looks like he's having fun and doing well. You see Adrian Martinez there pitting for him, trying out the new Corsa-Tech engine, I believe, which looks to be doing well. You see Hampus and Ronafalco are running it. He was talking to Adrian about the new engine earlier. Really like what he's done with it. It's good to see Adrian. It's always good to see Adrian and chat with him, and he loves Italy. So, all right, so we've got 22 seconds, and these guys will be on the clock. And let's see if one of these young Italians can challenge the, what would you call somebody from Monaco? Excuse me? A Monegas. Really? Okay. So, yeah, he's from Monaco. A Monegas? A Monegas. But also, I guess he also represents France. And he is rapid. So they are on the clock. So who are we following? Let's follow this orange and white car. I believe that is, let's see, Davide Terenge. That's that number 3. Yep, that's number 3, young Italian. Another Kyosho driver, driving. He did pretty well in the race before. Let's see what he does now. So Gabriel Astriano is the first one on the clock, followed by Leon, Roger Manoir, and we watch Davide make his way up and over the Invisible Speed Bridge, and under the Invisible Speed Bridge, up over the Camel's Hump, around into the chicane of death, and onto the straightaway. And that's a very fast lap from Davide, a 31.6. Let's see what Musso is going to do. Let's see what Thomas Musso can do. Does he have an answer for Davide, the young Italian Kyosho driver? Let's see. And no, he doesn't. Let's see. And Musso jumps to the top with a 31.7. Let's see if we can find Musso. He is the gray car with yellow wheels. Let's see if we can find him here. That's him right there, coming up over the brick 180. To the 180, to the Invisible Speed Bridge. That doesn't really need to be a bridge because guys are completely clearing that. But I am a firm believer that if you're going to have a bridge in RC, it has to be arched. Wow, and Thomas comes over, but Felix is in front. Felix has found some speed. He was there busy. The fellow Frenchman, good friend of mine, he's looking pretty fast out there. It'd be great to see Felix take a TQ of one of these rounds as well. Very nice gentleman here with his family, and they're having a great time down here in Italy as well. That's the one thing. Everybody came here is treating this like a vacation. They're enjoying themselves. I think a lot of people are going to spend some time here after touring Italy and doing some other. Obviously, they're driving back home, so they will be able to do some touring and sightseeing. And Felix is still in front with Davide Terenghe in second. Felix has found some speed in this last race here. This third qualifier. So it's looking interesting. That's fine, Felix. This is the pink car, number 4, with the black wing. There he is, just coming up over, and he's going to be going up on the bridge now, up and over the bridge. There's Felix right there with the pink car. And just as I say that, he makes a mistake. Pink car, white wheels. Body painted by Ricky Designs from Australia. He's got a kangaroo on his side, probably one of the best painters in the world. Does some very good work. Felix is looking. Oh, and Musso just got him on that lap. They are so close. It's incredible. So close on the clock. Let's see if Felix can hold off his fellow, somewhat fellow countryman, Thomas Musso. But Felix is in some traffic right now, and that's going to slow him down a little bit. These guys need to kind of let him go by because Felix is faster than these guys. So let's see what he can do. Oh, and he makes a mistake just as I say that. The commentator cursed. Something happened to Felix. I don't know. Let's see. It's going to be a long lap for him and drop him down quite far. Yes, that drops him down to 4th and probably let's see what that was. And it looks like Gabriel Estorino is throwing down some fast lap, and he just throws down the fast lap of the race for 31.5. Young X-ray driver, I believe. Him and his dad are here racing, and he's doing quite well. And it looks like we have a flame out there as well. Where's Felix at? Felix is coming up. Let's see if he can make up for that bad lap he just had. Thomas Musso is battling out with Gabriel. He's just 1/10 of a second behind him. He'll be looking to wrap up TQ if he can win this and set himself up for tomorrow's finals. We got 55 seconds left in this race, and Gabriel Astorino, car number 2. I'm trying to find him on the track myself and see where he's. Thomas Musso is looking good out there. Yes, there's Gabriel going up on the back there. Frank, let's get him right up there, going on the back. I just up by position 3, if you can, please. He'll be coming on the front jump section here. Yes, that's him, the yellow car, yellow X-ray, number 2. He's throwing out. Oh, wow. Just as I say that, Thomas Musso throws down and gets a 31.5 and gets to that top spot. Can Gabriel catch him up and take that TQ away from? Oh, no. Will he be able to do it? On the last lap, let's see what happens here. Thomas Musso is showing impressive speed. The top 4 of these guys, I think, the top 4 in this class are going to give us a very impressive RC2 45-minute final if they make it all. Davide seems to have gotten up to some speed and getting back. And Gabriel is looking to represent and get his name out there by doing well at RC2. But he'll have to settle for second. And Thomas Musso looks like he'll take the 3rd qualifier, and I believe that means he is TQ of RC2. I believe we have one more qualifier left. So congratulations, Thomas Musso. He's looking really fast out there. Gabriel as well. Good job for the young Italian and the young Davide Terenghe. He in 3rd, it looks like. Followed up by Felix, who was doing well until we put him on the camera. And then, unfortunately, he made some mistakes. But yeah, a great run for Felix. And Andrea Careoli running off your top 5. Scott Walker, Renee, and Lico 8, Roger Manoir 9, and Leon Zorker 10th. Well done to the RC2 guys. Great driving by Thomas Musso, Gabriel, and Davide. Great driving. So this is the last RC2 qualifying race. We have two. This is an actual heads-up race where they will start on the gate. And the overall winner of the second heat will be your overall TQ. So even though Thomas Musso pretty much would have wrapped up TQ in normal qualifying, he still has to win this race to take top qualifying.
Okay. This is relatively clear. It's not super clear, but it's relatively clear. Just quick check with my cameraman. He can hear me. Zach is on the lens. This is my cameraman. He's a pool cameraman. You know, Zach Fenning from Dartford. Second most famous person from Dartford after Mick Jagger, I believe.
Dartmouth? Is it not Dartmouth?
No, Dartmouth is somewhere else entirely. Dartmouth is a naval port, which you probably... Because you were in the Navy, weren't you?
No.
You were in the Army?
No.
What were you in? Nothing. No.
I was a prison officer.
I knew you had something official.
Mm-hmm. And a firefighter, believe it or not.
See, I knew you were something, and now I'm kind of... I got the one wrong. I got the Army, Navy... Oh, no, firefighter. It's a service. It's a service. Anyway, so Dartmouth is near Plymouth.
Okay.
It's on the southwest coast. And Dartford is about 20 miles to the east of London.
Okay.
Kent.
So
kind of runs into London now. It's like because London's expanded obviously over the years.
So is it Portsmouth or Portsmouth?
No, it's Portsmouth and Plymouth.
No, but how do you pronounce it? Portsmouth or
Portsmouth?
Okay. Looks like
I was actually in Portsmouth only a week ago. Well, on Monday I was in Portsmouth.
Okay.
Because we've got a very long ferry from Portsmouth to Caen, which is the north of France, to get to Le Mans, which was fine on the way over, because the way over you have a sleeper cabin. So it's a 6.5 hour ferry, but you sleep most of it. It's quite frightening though, because I was in the upper bunk, because there were three of us in there, and it was very precariously high. But they had when you have kids and they're in the upper bunk, and there's a retaining thing that's sort of falling out. It's like 3 or 4 slats high, isn't it? Yeah, this was like 4 inches maximum, 10 centimetres. I was paranoid I was going to fall over. Luckily, the boat wasn't rolling too much. But anyway, so I was in Portsmouth. Both coming in and going away again. As I went to Le Mans last weekend or the week before last. Well, it was actually on the Tuesday before Le Mans, obviously, which is now nearly 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. Good stuff. How was Le Mans?
It was lovely. Yeah, I mean, blooming glad we weren't here. I'm glad we weren't here. It wasn't this week, because this week it's 40 degrees today.
Oh, that wouldn't have been
40
nice.
degrees in a fire suit in the sun in the pit lane is a little bit unpleasant.
No.
You know, we were moaning, because obviously that's what we do. We were moaning about the 27 degrees in the sun, but 40 degrees being way too much. So these 6 drivers actually will come into play for something which you won't see immediately. You will see a recording of later today.
Yeah, pretty interesting concept.
There is an interesting thing that JQ is going to do. It's going to take a long time to do it. That's why we're not going to show it live. We're going to give you edited highlights either tomorrow or perhaps in the week, where JQ is we're going to have these guys who are the bottom 6, to be honest, of the RC2, and they are going to have their cars driven by the top 6 RCGP team people, who are then going to advise them of setup changes and they're going to see if that's improved their cars. And they're going to take the fastest lap of the RCGP driver and the fastest improved lap of the RC2 driver, and the overall fastest lap will win, I think, a bottle of champagne, or several bottles of champagne. So, yes, that'll be coming out. I've been informed by my production team that'll be coming out as a special item sometime in the next couple of weeks, because what we're going to do is we're going to add some cracking graphics to it in post-production. So, just so you know, it's something to look forward to on the House of RC. It may even go out on every channel just to get an idea, find out really, is it the driver or is it the car?
It'll be interesting. And then we have some drivers that drive stick radio and don't drive pistol radio. So it'll be interesting to see.
It's called proper people, British people. I mean, Ongaro is great because he drives a stick. That's one of the reasons to support Ongaro. But it always used to be it was the Brits and the Japanese who went with sticks, whereas the Americans and most of the Europeans went with wheels. Okay, so off to go commentary now.
Yeah, we're about to get started here in the gate start. First gate start for these guys. Let's see how they do.
Well, look at Evelyn. I thought for a second they hadn't got an Evelyn. 15 seconds on the board. Evelyn, she's going to flip it around for 5. And we're away. Oh, that's a good start. Two of them have made love in the first corner.
Oh, look at that. And the whole shot goes to Rob Cockcroft, of the UK. And he is out front. It was actually a decent start for him. It was only 6, so it was a little clearer. And he makes a mistake.
He's not on the track. He's on the track again.
Yeah.
Here we go.
I was helping to pit Rob, and he went to look for me to help him pit earlier, and I was here.
And it's Alice McGuigan who's second. Ooh. Alice McGuigan who's first. Well, as if she I'm saying it's Alice, not certain, but she was second around the first corner. So if she remains second over the next 2 corners, it is now her who's leading, or it could be someone else entirely. Obviously, we haven't been looking too much at the colours in their hair, to quote McFly, of the cars in these races. Let's see if they come over the line. They're right together. No, it wasn't. It's Carlo Spina. So Alice had dropped back there. So it's Carlo Spina who briefly... Carlo Spina stopped there. He obviously just feels he took Rockford off, so it's very sporting from Carlo.
Yeah, it was. We haven't had any penalties called so far this weekend, but it's still early.
Oh, yeah. We haven't done the final yet.
That's true.
I might start calling penalties just for the fun of it. Yep, you penalising you, and you, and you.
To be fair, it's been clean racing, though. There was a few little jostles here and there, but racing incidents, I would say.
Jostle, that's the way of putting it, isn't it?
Jostling.
Hello, would you like a little jostle? Mind.
Jostling.
Who is a little jostle? I don't know.
So these guys will be racing for 3 minutes and 36 seconds. And they do get, I believe they get 2 extra laps as well. So I think it's 5 minutes plus 2 laps.
Yep, it's the standard qualifying format of RCGP. It's interesting because 5 laps plus 2 is a minute extra here. If we ever went to Redovan, the plus 2 would be best part of 2 minutes.
Yeah, they would probably need to have a pit stop.
Big track.
Yes, it is a humongous track. I'd say, I asked Davide how much bigger is Redovan compared to this, and he said, 5 times. Right away.
No, it's not 5 times bigger. The lap times, I think, were about 52 seconds.
Well, I think he meant just in actual size.
I'd say the square footage of Redovan. What would you say, Matt? Twice this? But no, Matt said 5 times as well.
Thanks, Matt's on my side.
They would have 5 times as well. So we've all decided it's 5 times bigger. I don't think it is. But what we'll have to do now is we'll pace it out. But it's 5 times bigger, so what can we do?
Well, Robert's out to a comfortable lead here. He's got a 5.6 second lead over Carlos Spina, and they're driving the Associated. Rob's car, I've been watching him, pitting him for the last couple of days. It's an interesting chap to talk to on the mic when he is making mistakes.
So who's pitting for him now?
I don't know, but it's not me.
So sorry, I have been a bit behind this. Who is Alice and is Alice's partner? Is it Adam?
No, Adam is Scott Walker.
Scott Walker, walk on by.
Yeah, there's Scott and her and Scott and Alice and Scott have been on an RC tour for a month.
Where have they been else?
They did the Eurobees last week. Sorry, right. They went to some track in Germany, I believe, as well. They've just been enjoying their long vacations that you get in Europe.
Do you know what it is? We deserve them.
Yeah, 1 month of vacations, and he says he has vacation again soon. So good stuff.
You sure he's not unemployed? This is a guess.
There's Scott out there on number 6, wearing a hat finally. Yesterday he wasn't wearing a hat, and I felt so hot for him. Hot as in temperature.
Can we isolate that statement that Keenan felt so hot for Scott? Does your wife need to know?
No, she wouldn't understand that one. We got Marcus Haney.
I was amazed what you told me yesterday. That none of your family speak English apart from you.
Yeah, none of my family speak English.
So when you're at home, you're straight into arm gestures and raised voices and Spanish.
Pretty much.
Convos.
I can definitely argue good in Spanish.
That's good. What you want to do therefore is get JQ and have insist any conflict you have with it has to be done in it's only fair. You're in your second language for English, but so I'll argue with you in Spanish and you argue with me in English.
No, he actually understands a little bit of Spanish too, to be honest.
Oh, he's annoyingly bright, that boy.
Rob's just pulling away, but Carlo is behind him. Well, about 7.9 seconds behind. They do have 42 seconds plus 2 laps left. I was talking to Isherwood earlier, and people are actually complaining about they want more runtime, and they've already had.
So they want more runtime.
Yeah, they've had almost an hour today, and they want more. That's pretty good, I would say.
They've got more. There's a oldie and youngie final coming up.
They said we should start at 7 and finish at 8. They said, which it was still daytime at like 9:30 last night.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Not sure I actually agree with that. Trying to find the comments. You've changed streams. Fine. Off you go.
A good race for Rob so far. He got out to the lead from the start. He hasn't made any mistakes. He's drove a very smart race. He'll be happy with himself.
Will he though?
Yeah, I think he'll be all right. He was getting in his. He is driving a Mayako MX-8. It looks very good out there. He also has an all carbon fiber starter box that he made for himself. That he says is too powerful.
I was chatting to Adam Christodoulou, who is a very well-known full-size racer, races BMW AMG Works driver. And he was walking through the paddock, and he had a carbon fibre helmet case. So beautifully made. His brother apparently works in the carbon fibre. Well, as you know, there's a lot of carbon fibre composite manufacturers around where I live in the UK. It was beautiful. It was like designed. It was all curvy, curved carbon fibre to cover the helmet and put it in. And said, yeah, my brother was going to put it into production. I said, okay, and how much is it? £1,300, so about $2,000 for the helmet case.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it was deliberate at that point, but at some point he actually dropped it, and it was fine. It just.
Well, I mean, they say if you drop a helmet, it's no more good. So.
No, that was a helmet case, you see, so it's fine.
Well, that's kind of expensive, but it's all carbon fiber. So they're on their last lap. Looks like Rob if he just keeps it on all four, he'll come away with the win in this last qualifying race. He'll be well chuffed about that. And his car looks very good. He has been, working on it all weekend, and I think he'll be happy with it.
Well, he's certainly got away, so don't forget, Marcus Heine's had it broken down. That's disappointing for him. Alice is a lap down. Adam Reevy isn't. Well, he is a lap down. So people have some problems towards the back end of this race, and we're down to the last lap, and it's all over. And Robert Cockcroft has taken the win, even without your pitting.
Yes, no.
Do you feel unnecessary now?
No. I feel like my pitting inspired him.
But you didn't do it?
But earlier on.
Oh, right, I see. So what you're saying is your theoretical pitting from a previous time actually made him go fast much later.
Yes, Jedi mind tricks.
Right, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Can't argue that.
Yeah.
You can, obviously, because it's complete rubbish, but...
Oh, my gosh.
Stefan?
So we're going to come up for the next 6 people. I believe these are the next 6 top 6 racers, or middle pack, I believe. We got Adrian Bertin out there pitting Thomas Musso, who has been probably the fastest RC2 driver to this point. He's over there running the new Course Attack engine as well with Adrian. We got Pascal up there from Switzerland. His wife made the trip down here. I believe Scott and where are this? Where's the people that are coming into this race?
Wait. This is not the print. This is the wrong printout I'm getting now.
Oh, okay.
So the printout I'm getting now is so you've been watching the RC2, so you have to use your memory. Oh, there we go.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay, so we'll have Thomas Musso, Gabriel Astorino, Davide Terenge.
Can I just say that was brilliant?
Oh, thank you.
I love that.
Thank you.
That was so like, I'm going to give this a little bit of
a little. Yeah. Felix Coelho, Andrea Caroli, Scott Walker in 6.
It's all there, isn't it? It's all there in the back of the throat there.
Yeah, it's hard though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that because you're hot for Scott Walker?
Like I can't roll my tongue like Dominicans do. It's really difficult. But we got more than
what?
How many drivers?
We have 9.
Oh yeah, we have 9. So Luis Gardino, 10.
There's a couple of little. So there's some. Yeah. Oh no, I need somebody for that one. That's a surprise.
All right. So in this race we have the Monaco. What was it again?
Monaco MX-8.
No. What do you call the people from Monaco?
Monegasque.
Monegasque. Monegasque.
Yeah. There's a QUE at the end.
Yes. He's your top qualifier going into this. Gabriel Davide.
Can you name the most famous Monegasque at the moment?
The
racing driver.
No.
Charles Leclerc.
He is from there, isn't he?
Charles Leclerc is from Monaco. He's a Monegasque.
But doesn't France claim him too?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's Monegasque. Monaco is not part of France. Saying that could get in serious. They made a very, very bad film about Princess Grace, where the main the main crux of that story was about France trying to reclaim Monaco. 'Cause
Really?
they're fed up with Monaco having its tax haven and everything else. And they're going to turn the power off to Monaco and everything, but it didn't happen in the end because everyone decided it was quite nice having a tax haven. But if you're rich enough and powerful enough in France to want to turn someone's power off, you then suddenly, hang on, I can live in Monaco and not pay any tax. So let's not do that. But you go from Monaco. Monaco is right on the Italian border as well.
Really?
Yeah. So you go from Monaco, Monton, it's Italy. Italy's within about 10 minutes of Monaco.
Really? I did not realize that.
Well, I'm not sure why. I live in the Dominican Republic of Bermuda. You should know intricate elements of European geography, so no one's judging you.
That's what Bermuda wants to be, the Monaco of the Atlantic.
I can see an issue with that. It hasn't got a border anywhere apart from the sea.
That's true. But it has, like, you know how Monaco has the beautiful bay of all the big ships and all that stuff? Bermuda could do that.
No, I many years ago, I met, well, it was my parents actually, they met a couple, and the lady was like a lounge singer, and she released a song about Bermuda, about pink sands, the pink sands in Bermuda.
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
So
stuck in my mind. You're the first Bermudian, is that right?
Yes.
First Bermudian I've ever actually met.
Yeah, there's quite a
really pink sand in Bermuda.
Yes. It is not pink like obviously.
It's a light pink.
Yeah, but in the sun and.
Where's it the pink from then? Is it bits of shell?
Yes. Bits of shell.
People. I've got to point out here that it's not just learning about RC racing. Listening to our broadcast. This is massively educational. We've learned Monegasque. We've learned that Keenan's got a thing for Scott Walker.
Yeah.
We've learned about why the sand in Bermuda is pink.
Right. Also, Bermuda is not in the Caribbean, people. A lot of people.
It's not. It's way further north, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actually.
How cold does it get in the winter?
It's on latitude with North Carolina.
Okay, but you've got the sea keeping you warm, haven't you?
No. Yeah.
No, the Atlantic doesn't keep
it gets
warm.
cold. I'd say low 50s.
Oh, blimey. So if you go swimming in the sea...
Not during the winter.
No, in the summer. It's cold sea, though, isn't it? It's Atlantic Sea rather than like Caribbean Sea.
Yeah, it's nice. It's just right.
Do you get cruise ships up in there?
We do get cruise ships in there. So, and it's actually about an hour and 15-minute flight from New York.
Oh, it's that far north?
Yeah.
How far is it from Miami?
3 hours, I think.
Wow. So therefore, if you now triangulate those two, you can work out where things are.
Yeah. So it's it's 20 miles of rock in the middle of the Atlantic. That's what it is.
And loads of cash.
That's true too.
So who discovered it?
The Portuguese discovered it, but the English actually.
Yeah, let's leave that one there because probably we took it by force. It tended to be the way in the past.
Well, they actually got shipwrecked there and had to spend a year there. They built another. They won their way to Jamestown. They built a boat. They left people there, and then they claimed.
Why would you leave Bermuda to go to Jamestown with all the disease and the dangerous natives?
That's where they were supposed to go at first, and they ended up getting in a hurricane. They got shipwrecked there, and that's how Bermuda got founded by England. Well, settled by England.
Is it quite green? Was it volcanic or
no?
The trees?
It's got a lot of trees. There's no fresh water though.
Oh right.
There's no lakes. There's no rivers.
So how do you drink?
Rainwater.
Ah.
Catch it on the roofs, and it goes in a tank.
Must be an issue when people first turned up there then.
Yeah, I don't know how they drank water though.
Anyway, that's enough filling.
Yeah, racing.
Back to the racing.
So this is the top heat of...
It's all my life really, isn't it? Enough filling, back to the racing.
This is the top heat of RC2. If Thomas wins this, he will be the top qualifier tomorrow. Let's see if some of these young Italian guys have something for him. As well as Felix was looking really fast against him. Hey, I have to give Scott some credit.
Some love.
He's in 6th. He's not doing as bad as he thought he would do. So they're going to get her on the gate. The mechanics are going to the start, are going to the side. We got a full grid here. Let's see how this goes. That was a bit rough. And Musso comes out on flow. Wow, and that is some action right there at the beginning. And Musso is the lucky one who gets I don't think he got the hole shot, but he came around the corner. He came out in the straight first, and he is going to probably just walk away with it now. But let's see if somebody can
Way
catch
to
him.
sell it.
I mean, he's just been fast all weekend. But there we have the young Italians coming up behind him. Davide Terenghe is in the orange and white with yellow wheels. He's super fast as well. And he's coming. He's in second. Yes, Davide Terenghe. Hey, Scott Walker up to third. Good run for Scott so far. Can he pull it off? I have to show him some love because I've given him so much grief in life. Make no mistake, these RC2 drivers have come to do battle. Wow, the young Davide is catching up. Thomas, if we could, let's see if they could. Let's follow Thomas for a little bit and see where Davide ends up. Oh, looks like Davide lost some time. He's 3.6 seconds behind, but he has 3 minutes and 44 seconds plus 2 laps to catch up Thomas. If Davide wins this, he will start TQ. He will get the TQ award. There is a TQ award, and it is very nice as well for the RC2 drivers. Thank you to all these awesome RC2 drivers that came out to be a part of this. We have people obviously from Italy, Germany. We have Luis Guidino, who made the trip from Mexico. We have the Brits are over here as well. It's really good to see the true international flavor of the RC2 racing. It also is just what it is all about. RCGP is made up of many different multinational personalities, and we all come together to produce RCGP for the passion of everything. So Thomas Musso still out front. It looks like Davide Terenghe is 5.4 seconds behind him. Let's dress back a little bit and let's follow the orange and white car of number that's coming up on the straightaway now here, Frank, please. This is Davide, and Scott Walker is quite far behind him, but Davide has been showing some good speed. Let's see if he can catch up the man from Monaco, Thomas Musso, young Italian kid. I was just out there somewhat talking to him because he doesn't speak much English. He understands a little bit. But these guys have come here to make a name for themselves because they know, too, that RC2 leads to RCGP. So I hope all our viewers out there are enjoying it. It is now, almost 2 o'clock here. So it's 8 o'clock EST. And is it almost 3? Yeah, it's almost 3. Oh, there we go. So it is almost 3 o'clock here. So it's 9 a.m. Eastern time, I believe. And see, don't quote me on math, people. I am not good at math. We have 1 minute 36 seconds left to go, and plus 2 laps. But Musso is out to the lead, and he is not looking back. And Davide is now 14 seconds behind him, so that does not look like we will get to see them catch up unless, barring a mistake by Musso or a breakdown, let's dress back and show Scott Walker some love. There we are. This green and white car, two green cars, one with green wheels. They're going to go up over the bridge now, Frank. Let's catch them. That's a good battle. There we go. They both fly over the bridge. That would be... We're following Davide. Let's follow... I'm trying to find Scott, and they were having a good battle just now, whoever that was. Let's follow cars number 6 and 4 of Scott Walker and Felix. Should be a pink car and a green car with, I believe that's Scott right there, going over the bridge now. There's cars going under the bridge. Let's follow those guys. They look to be, let's see. That's Scott Walker and Roger. Scott Walker and Roger Manoa having a good battle for third and fourth. Scott will want to be getting up there to that third position. He has some time to make up, but Thomas Musso is just running away with this. Davide is 13.7 seconds behind him. They have 2 laps to go, so let's see what can happen here. But anything can happen. I mean, we can have a breakdown here, and then that would be it. But Musso is looking very comfortable out there, and I don't think anybody is going to catch him at the moment. So let's see what happens. I'd like to take some time to say thank you to all the awesome sponsors of RCGP and of all the supporters, especially to all the people that joined up and supported with the House of RC membership program. We greatly appreciate your support. Shout out to all the awesome sponsors of RCGP, who have been included in it since the inception. They are S-Works, Scuderia Scampi Associated, Nemo Racing, Agama, Beach RC, JQ, Scale Motorsports, Mayako, of course, EFRA, and RC Racing TV for their great work that they do. You guys need to understand that there's a lot of work that goes behind the scenes to make this look good. And Matt is looking like he's having a good time, finally. Finally having a good time. All right, we got one more lap here. And, it looks like we have Felix has moved up and got across his teammate Scott. Oh, and he's moved up to third. Is that Felix there? That was Felix who just went across the straightaway. Let's see. Let's follow these guys to the end. There we go. There's Felix right there. No, that's not Felix. But I'm probably wrong. Thomas Musso keeping it on all fours. He looks like he's going to take this home comfortably. And I believe that makes Thomas Musso your overall TQ of RC2. Well done to the man from Monaco. Sorry. I don't know why I want to say Monaco. But he's been driving well all weekend, and he will get the TQ deservedly. Congratulations to him. Davide Terenghe in second. Felix Coelho in third. Roger Manoir in fourth. And Rene Koenig from Germany in fifth. This is going to be a good race for RC2 between these top guys. So that's over and done with. Some good racing. Well done to Thomas. This is so HB driver I've seen her. So he'll be looking to win RC2 and do well.